Roger, Roger, Klaus, Delta Juliet 7 Zulu Whiskey, SA3 SHN. Nothing much to notice about your different...
Zulu is the Canada Tex 1 India Sierra Zulu to calling QRZ. CQDX is the Charlie Tango 1 India Zulu, is the Canada Texas 1 India Sierra Zulu to calling QRZ. CQ is the Charlie Tango 1 India Sierra Zulu, is the Canada Texas 1 India Sierra Zulu to calling QRZ. The station Mike, please again. Good morning, good afternoon. Mike 0, Romeo Mike is the Charlie Tango 1 India Sierra Zulu. My name is Paulo like a Papa Alpha Uniform Lima Oscar Paulo.
The problem with space for antennas. I live in a small island here in north of Sweden.
Another DX, QRZ, over.
Eco Alpha 7, Juliet Mike.
Delta Florida 8, X-Ray Charlie 59.
Eco Alpha 7, Juliet Mike.
Okay, very good, Jack. A very, very nice signal, very strong. Jack, give a call to Hotel Papa 1, Delta Sugar Delta. Go ahead, Jack.
Okay, hello, Louis, Hotel Papa 1, Delta Sugar Delta, Delta Florida 8, X-Ray Charlie. I want your Okay, thank you, Louis. Nice to see you at that time. You are my rock. Bye-bye, my friend.
Okay, good contact. Listen, Dr. Luis, I have to go. I have to get out of here and get breakfast now. I will see you maybe later with the ferry, maybe on 40 meters. QSL? Okay, buddy, 73, and we'll see you a little bit later. Appreciate you coming in on the frequency, as always, buddy. And Ramon 73, we'll see you later. Jose, if you're there, David, I'll see you guys a little bit later. Kilo Echo 5 Echo Echo.
This is Delta Lima 1 Mike Whiskey. Hi, Ron.
Di nuovo per te, Yankee India 9, India Uniform 5 Hotel Whiskey Sierra, US 0 Golf Victor Hotel.
Ok, perfetti, Sierra 0 Golf Victor Hotel, Yankee India 9 / 5 Hotel Whiskey Sierra. Grazie ancora e spero di sentirti magari più tardi in 40 metri o nei prossimi giorni anche in 21, insomma in altre bande. Grazie ancora e il collegamento che vedrà.
Ok, grazie a te Giorgio, sicuramente farò qualche prova per installato la nuova la 10, 15 e 20, quindi finalmente potrò usare un po' anche queste bande da questa stazione. Grazie mille, buona domenica, buon proseguimento.
Bye bye, Mark. Ontario 3, Japan Whiskey, Yellow Oscar 3, Japan Whiskey. Yankee Ontario 3, Japan Whiskey. Yankee Ontario 3, Japan Whiskey. CQ. Yankee Ontario 3, Japan Whiskey. Fauna Flora CQ. Yankee Ontario 3, Japan Whiskey. CQ. Fauna Flora. Ocean Henry 1 to Mexico, Mexico.
Ocean Harry 1, Mary 5/9.
Yes, sir. Oh, good afternoon, 5-9. Thank you.
Oscar Hotel 1, Mary, QSL, thank you. Yankee Oscar 3, Japan Whiskey.
Okay, 76, good luck.
India. QSL, Carlsberg, good afternoon, Patrick, 5-9 for you, of course, 73 and 44.
Kilowatt Denmark 1, Charlie Tango with us.
Zulu 8, Queen Mexico, Honolulu, India Zulu 8, Queen Mary, Honolulu, CQ, Hola, 1, 2, 3.
Okay. Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use, please? Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? CQDX 20 meter, calling CQ20, CQ 20 meter. This is Oscar November 7, Oscar Foxtrot, Belgium, calling QRZ. CQ20, this is Oscar November 7, Oscar Fox calling CQ. This is Oscar November 7, Oscar Double Fox calling CQ20, QRZ.
Frequency in use from Kilo Mike 4 Oscar Papa.
Kilo Mike 4 Oscar Papa, good morning. Kilo Mike 4 Oscar Papa, good morning. Oscar November 7, Oscar Fox.
Yeah, Oscar November 7 question mark. Was able to copy that.
Complete. Good morning. Good morning from eastern central Florida. Oscar November 7 question mark. Come again, over.
Yeah, QSL. Very good day to you there, Philip. This is Oscar November 7, Oscar Foxtrot. Oscar November 7, Oscar Foxtrot. Operator name is Kurt, Kilo Uniform Romeo Tango. Kurt is my name, QSL.
Okay, very good. Yes, I copy that. Oscar November 7, Oscar Fox. Very good day to you, my friend. Chris, I think you said your name is. You have my name correct. Kilo Mike 4 Oscar Papa, and my name is Philip, as you know. And I am located here, as you probably see, in eastern central Florida. I hope and trust you are doing well today. We got a very cloudy day here, rain at the moment, about, let's say it's about, let me see, Celsius. Temperature is pretty good, about 21 degrees. About 21 degrees Celsius here right now, but a lot of rain at the moment, Chris. So you're about 5'7", 5'8", sometimes 5'9", a little bit of QSB, but good signal to Florida. QSL?
Yeah, QSL, Philip. Kilo Mike 4, Oscar Papa. Oscar November 7, Oscar Fox, turning on and off the radio 7 days a week, HI. It's another way of explaining my call sign there, Philip. No problem. Philip, yeah, you're sounding absolutely fine. I have you 5 and 9. I'm actually also live streaming at the moment, so if you want to check it out, you can go to the live stream. I will update my QRZ page. Haven't done so far. so you can click through from the QRZ page here. I'll have it ready in a few seconds from now. I'll let you know when I have updated the QRZ page. No problem there. Absolutely fantastic copy there, Philip. And I was actually also monitoring the frequency like 1 kilohertz higher, and see if there would be somebody on the frequency so I could take it. But then you popped up, so happy to hear at least something. This morning we had a contest going on. I'm not really a contest guy, so I was waiting until the contest is finished so I can make some QSOs with the world there. No problem. Philip, I just updated the QRZ page. If you go to the QRZ page of me, you can click on the first picture and then you can click through. No problem, Philip. 5-9 is your signal. Report sounding absolutely fantastic. And I hope everything is good there in Florida. It's a drizzling day here. It's gray, it's cold, only 5 degrees centigrade. Oh man, I wish I would be in Florida these days. At least you get a warmer temperature than we have here. It's very bad here in the winter time. Normally I escape, but this year or next year in January I can't because of the COVID-19. Philip, I'll pass microphone back to you there, sir. Kilo Mike 4, Oscar Papa, from Oscar November 7, Oscar Fox Fox, over.
Okay, very good. I see you there on live, QRZ. Very nice photo. I used to live stream myself. I imagine, what are you live streaming through YouTube? I'm not sure because I used to use Ustream and Livestream, but they want to charge now. So it used to be free before, but now they want to charge. I know a few people do live stream through YouTube now. But looks good, real good. I'm wondering what kind of camera you're using because it got very clear picture. One thing is that I'm trying to get it to be a little larger because I see only part of your video only because I can't scroll it up. I see your spectrum and everything, but your video I can't get it to come a little further up in the page. It could be my computer. I just gotta expand it, but a little slow this morning. I'm not sure what's going on with the internet, but I see it very good. I'm not a contester. Never been a contester or a DX or nothing like that. I've probably worked DXCC several times, but not because I was chasing anything, only but through casual contact and just working the bands. But I'm just I just like making general contacts, and work it that way. So the last transmission, Kits, you were 5.9 plus 10. You were 5.9 plus 10. So you were coming in very well. Very well that last transmission. A little bit about the station here at the moment. I'm running a Kenwood TS 870. Kenwood TS870 into a Heathkit SB200. Looks like about 700 watts. About 700 watts at the moment. And the antenna is a 3-element monobander. A 3-element 20-meter monobander, a high gain. A high gain 203BA. 203BA high gain monobander. So that's the rundown, my friend. Oscar November 7, Oscar Fox from Kilo Mike 4, Oscar Papa. Go ahead.
Yeah, QSL, 100% copy there, Mr. Philip, no problem. Absolutely fantastic copy. I have you in the clear all the time. With a 5 and 9 and even into the red at certain moments. I will check on the next transmission how far you go into the red zone here on my signal meter. I'm running a dipole. I'm running a simple dipole which is about 40 feet up in the air. It's in a tree actually. I just have a fishing rod that I positioned horizontally, and along this fishing rod you have this dipole that I made, and it's hanging between two branches, but it seems to work pretty well for me, so I'm happy with the results that I get from the simple dipole. Yeah, the radio is a Kenwood TS480. That's my transceiver, along with the Henry 2 kilo Delta classic amplifier, about 800 watts at the moment. And the receiver is an SDR play. That's what you see on the live stream. So the receiver is just an SDR play. So I have a splitter here that engages when I start to transmit, and put the connection to the SDR play in short, so I don't fry up the SDR play when I start to transmit. And that's very important, because otherwise it will probably just go blank completely, and it will break down. On the cameras, this camera here that I'm pointing at right now on the live stream is a homemade camera. It's recovered from a PC that was dismantled, and I took that little webcam that was in there, and I added a USB cable, and I made from it a USB camera. That one here is one that I bought on AliExpress. It's a 1080p, only $14 US, so pretty inexpensive. And I could have chosen the higher resolution, but I don't think you will get much more details with a higher resolution. Probably it's a waste of money, because they probably just do some, software adjustments to have at least 4K with this higher resolution camera. That's the rundown here, Philip. You're sounding good there. I was hoping also one day to hear my friend Whiskey 7 Hotel United. He also streams very often, and it would be cool if he has his stream turned on and I have my stream turned on, and have a QSO together. That would be great. So you must be somewhere in the neighborhood of that guy, because he's also from Florida. I don't remember exactly where. Let me check on the QRZ page. But yeah, he's also in Florida. Back to you there, Philip, and 5 and 9 report all the time here. I'll check on more detailed report for your next transmission. Go ahead there, Kilo Mike 4 Oscar Papa, ON7OFF, over.
Okay, very good. No, he was streaming yesterday. Yeah, I spoken to him a few times. He lives in Miami. He lives down in the Hialeah, Miami area, which is about 2 hours north via car. 2 hours south. 2 hours south of me. He lives. He runs a very nice station. Good streaming and all that. So yeah, he's very popular. But he lives about 2 hours south of my location, down in southern Florida. I'm in eastern central Florida. I'm in eastern central Florida. I'm very close to the beach, very close to the Atlantic, and just south of the Kennedy Space Center here. And I think we're supposed to have a launch today, but I don't think it might not happen because the weather. The weather is really raining very hard. And okay on all your information, fantastic on the homebrew resurrective webcam from the laptop. That's awesome. It's got good quality, very good quality. I also have a Henry here. Not using it at the moment. I've had, if you see my QRZ, you see I've had many Henrys. I recently sold a Henry 4K Ultra that I had for many years. I love the amplifier, and I also had a Henry 3K Premier. Both I sold recently, and I still have this Henry 3K Ultra. This is a split unit. The power supply and RF deck is in one big unit on wheels. and the control head, it sits on my table here, and it's got presets and everything else. The only other Henry they make like this one is the Henry 8K Ultra, the 8K. This is the 3K Ultra, but I'm not using it at the moment. Only using that's the Henry's, high power. The small amplifier I'm using now. I like it because it's quiet. It's a quiet amplifier where the Henry has a big blow. Actually has two blowers, and it's not a little noisy. I can separate the unit with. I have a cable that's about 40 feet. They do make up to 100-foot separation cable for the Henry, but I don't have one. They're hard to find 100-footers. And then that would be nice. I can put it in another room, but the blow is very noisy. But I love Henry's. Henry's fantastic amplifiers, and really it's not about how much power they put out. It's about how the way they're built, the build, the construction, the components. And I've had many amplifiers, Alphas, Dentrons, Kenwoods, but the Henry's always been one of my favorites. So, okay, my friend, very good. Good to make the connection with you today. You're my first contact today. I was just tuning around. I've been listening for a while, but I've been sitting here doing other things. But I've been trying to expand. There it is. Your webcam seems to be down below. Like I could see half. I see your face and everything, but for some reason I can't bring it up. I can't move it up. I mostly see your spectrum and radio information. Nice if your live stream would be up a little higher that we can see parts of your station and stuff. I see you waving and everything, but you're down in the corner there. But okay, thank you so much. My pleasure meeting you here, and I hope and trust that you have a very good day and stay healthy, which is important nowadays. Stay healthy and hopefully all this stuff we got going on will. Your name is Kurt. Okay, I thought it was Chris. It's Kurt. Okay, Kurt. And I hope and trust that we'll get back to some kind of normalcy here soon, all of us, because we're pretty much in the same boat. Some worse than others. But we've been trying to, practice everything safely for the last, almost 8 months already. So we've been doing pretty good here as far as my immediate family here. So, Kurt, thank you so much. Nice to work you, and we have you in the log here. And hopefully we will be able to do it again soon. The very best to you and your family, and good wishes. Ocean November 7, Oscar Fox Fox, from Kilo Mike 4, Oscar Papa. Take it away, Kurt.
QSL, 100% copy and fantastic signal all the way. I was just looking at the Henry 8K Ultra. I actually got this amplifier, just to give some comments, from the Embassy of Belgium in Germany. I had to go to Germany and pick up the amplifier. I could get it at a very respectable price because amplifiers in general are pretty expensive. The only thing I don't like about it is it makes a lot of noise. The power supply is pretty noisy, and I would like to have something that is very silent, but I had to put some foam around or under it and behind it, so it doesn't resonate in the wall of the house, and it doesn't resonate to the ground floor of the house because I'm on the first floor. So that was a little trick to get rid of the high 50 hertz QRM. I would call it that way. So that was the only thing. But yeah, it's a good amplifier. I'm very happy with it. It performs very well. It was sitting for 35 years on a desk somewhere in Germany at the embassy, and they wanted to get rid of it after they have updated their communications systems. So they needed to get rid of it, and I was able to get a good price from it. Okay, very nice to make the acquaintance there, Mr. Philip. I'm very happy to make the contact. And I would say just stay safe, do what we do, try to stay at home, and play radio as much as you can. You cannot do anything wrong. It's completely corona-proof, so that's perfect. Okay, you have a good one, Philip. Enjoy the DX, and we'll talk to you soon again. God bless you, and I've got you in the log. 59 plus 10 dB was your last signal here, just to give you a very decent report. Philip, Kilo Mike 4, Oscar Papa. This is Oscar November 7, Oscar Foxtrot, Foxtrot 73s, and God bless you, mate.
Okay, very good, Kurt. Yeah, you're right. Those amplifiers, the Henrys, were used in a lot of the embassies, especially the 4K Ultra. The 4K Ultra. I was in the military, and I happened to be in communications due to this hobby, because I've been in this hobby as a kid. And when I went into the military, since I was pretty knowledgeable in radio and Morse code, I ended up in communications. And we had a lot of columns at that time. We're talking in the early 70s. So I went into the military in 1970. And there was a lot of columns. I noticed the 30S1 column amplifiers were used in a lot of the embassies also, in the Pentagon, and a lot of the Mars stations and what have you. So, yeah, very, very efficient and robust amplifier. So take care, my friend. 3 until next time. This is Kilo Mike 4, Oscar Papa. Take care. Bye-bye, Kurt.
Yeah, QSL, yeah. I just dream on about the 8 Kilo Ultra. I was looking at the ehams.net, and they claim you can go up to 400 watts input, but it will give you 7.6 kW out. That is awful lot of power. Probably the power grid won't be able to sustain that much of current that needs to be withdrawn from the power grid in the home. So you need to have a maybe 3-phase system. Because that's a awful lot of power. 73s, talk to you soon. God bless you. And take care. Stay safe. Kilo Mike 4, Oscar Papa. Oscar November 7, Oscar Fox Fox going clear. Bye-bye. Bye.
Okay, another thing, Kurt, also, you would have to upgrade a lot of your feeds, your coax, hardline, and connectors, and all kind of stuff. I've known people that burned all that up with not taking the right precautions. Alrighty, take care. I hear a couple of people out there at W1DQD, Massachusetts. Good morning. How are you? How you doing there, Phil?
73.
Oh yeah, you got to take all the precautions necessary. Unfortunately.
Store Papa Tango calling VX Sunday, over. Again, the call queue was...
Sorry, no copy. Some noise here. QRZDX calling CQDX 20 meters. India, Tango 9, Victoria, Papa Tango. Italy, Tango 9, Victoria, Papa Tokyo calling CQDX Sunday, over. Hello, DX calling CQ, call
calling CQDX 20 meters. Italy Tango 9, Victoria Papa Tango. Italy Tango.
Very good day, 73, 73, auf Wiedersehen, danke schön. 73, QRZ, Radio 6, Whiskey Alpha. This is Radio 6, Whiskey Alpha, QRZ. Italy, Uniform.
Papa Alpha 2, Delta Romeo Echo, is that correct?
Well, actually, I found that on a Croatian website, and I wanted something to show a bit of Croatia, how pretty it can be. I have never been, but I'm hoping to go once the pandemic is up and clear, now that I'm retired and can travel. I want to go over and see it since I'm not able to transit from it. But that's actually from a photo taken there in Croatia, so I made it my QSL card, QSL. Well, I'm actually remote to the station, to be honest with you, Survey. I'm actually sitting in my house in Cocoa Beach, Florida, and working the station remote. And if you're looking at me on QSL, if you look at the QSL card, that is the complete call. There's no other portable or anything tied to it. What you see is what the call sign is. Well, consider I spent Christmas and New Year's on Guam. I spent Christmas and New Year's in Vietnam, and it goes on from there. So I've done both. I've also been where it's been very, very cold. After I got out of the military, I spent 10 years in Idaho, near Yellowstone National Park, where we're about 5,000 feet above sea level. So I've had as much as 9 feet of snow in my backyard. So I've done the gamut. I've done them both, QSL. Traveling around as much as I have in my lifetime, 45 countries in 25 years of local family is too often to get. And again, with all that, I've had, I think, 13 taxis calls I've had a chance to work from. You can see from the QR code from my webpage, I went to King Henry 9 twice, which was great fun. A lot of work, so it was lots of fun. And I've been to hotels through the One Alpha Bravo that were still up and active, and HL 9 Mickey Mouse, and a whole bunch of others. So it's been lots of fun throughout the years, and lots of friends along the way. I don't have any kids because I cannot have kids because of my problem. In the early days, I had a problem when I was in the military. I got into a bit of an explosion that did some bodily harm to me, so I cannot father children. So even though I wish I had it, it's here or there. But in some ways, I guess it's better because as much as I come in, it's been up to the opposite. Since 1972, the longest I spent in one plane was the 3 years I spent on Guam. And then when I retired and finally got back stateside, I spent 5 years in Idaho, and now that I've retired, I've been down here almost 4. So I have definitely been on the road since 72. So it's a time for me career-wise, travel-wise, and stuff like that. I've been awfully hard on the so, I am, for those of you who say one way to have a nice family, I am because that's something I've not been able to have. It's what I call my the way it was meant to be. All right, well, Graham, we'll let you go. What was the most you love going on around the bend? I was on at 4 o'clock in the morning my time, which is probably about 8 or so in the morning your time. I was on 10 meters from the UK and ZL early this morning, so I just thought I could do a break and start to back on and down around then. Hear you for the first time. Just take care of us. Stay safe. Take care of the family, and we'll see you again. BAC-CRE 98. Everything's all over the United States. Take care of yourself. 9 America. Portable. Remember, after 4 times to the thing. Morning, overall. tell, Bill, we're very, very good to hear you this morning. And it's coming through very, very nice. You're at 10 over 9 the last show. Listen, home on the topic. Nice audio. I have been to Latham Heath, Green Common, and Milton Hall back in the 70s while I'm still active in the military. And today, where I'm at right now is what I would call the typical British day. The weather was really productive. It's been raining all morning, and looks like it's going to be that way all day. Temperature's not bad, though, but it's just one of those very, very strange days that all you want to stay inside and play radio on high. I am physically sitting in Cocoa Beach, Florida, with the remote through the station in Croatia. That's the 9 Alpha portable. And the Flex radio, roughly about 30 meters above the ground. It's been lots of fun being able to work from Croatia. I don't know if you heard, this being able to work from Croatia gives me my 14 locations that I've been able to work from. And it's a lot of fun basically in Central Europe. I've been all the way around it, most of it in the Pacific or South America in some places. It's been kind of fun. I've learned quite a bit here. Like I said, I got up to about 7, 8 o'clock in the morning your time, about 4 o'clock in the morning my time, along 10 meters, and worked into DK and Fidel and Thailand this morning. We had lots of fun, and the 10 meters was quite open. It wasn't very strong, but at least we could all right, let's put it back to you. So can I QTT return?
Next week,
Well, I like to think that, you know, they're pretty animals, you know, with all the different flowers, colors and stuff on them. It's just horrendous, some of the stuff. Very, very bright orange beach, and the beach go along with it, make it kind of nice. I enjoy watching them running around the pond. You know, I just get the biggest kick out. I don't know why, I just do it. Some of that treatment. I remember when I was Maybe it's kind of unique also. India X-ray Lima, 9 Alpha, spoken at 14. Dead Echo Delta 5 and 9. Very good, very good. Well, I am remote based here in Croatia. I'm actually sitting in my place in Cocoa Beach, Florida. We're probably about 23 feet. It's raining. We got what's about 2 inches of rain in the last 36 hours, so we didn't get quite a bit of rain. Right. The station is in Croatia, and it's a flex radio running about 800 watts with a 5 element about 30 meters above the ground. Yep. Well, I guess riding a bike would not be a bad way to do it. You know, you can take your time, see what you want to see, and that type of thing. I owned a bike, an old Alcohol out there in Idaho. It's pretty quiet, the roads are usually pretty well open, but you know, you just don't have to worry about anybody. You'll have a good old time. But I digress a little bit. There's some off the time. When you make it back this way, you have to go ahead and drop me a note, and you'll have to dig in one of your ears. As you know, Daytona was kind of doing down a little bit because of the pandemic stuff, and but still a lot of bikers showed up, so it's still a bunch of them around. So got Dad watching driving all over the place, and lots and lots of colors. M2 High XL, NX 9 Alpha, spoken at 14 feet, okay? Alrighty, Nick, will you stay here for left contact? Bye-bye. 9 American spoken at 4TP. Listen. E4AET. Good morning. E4AET, Barry, good morning. 9 Alpha, spoken at 4TP, returning. 20 over 9. Barry, I have said, I don't know what else you've got on in the radio side, but there's some type of a feedback that's coming with your audio from somewhere, likely in the background, that you might want to check in somewhere. I don't know where it's coming from, but it is definitely there. You simply press the button you might like to know. Otherwise, all is okay. But I hope you're doing well. Hope you're staying safe with all the pandemic, and we just keep our fingers crossed that Sector 25 will continue to be the best, you know? Well, there is in mind experience here with this one. And most of us take pride in our audio. We want to make sure that it sounds all right. And if there's something wrong, we definitely want to know. So I meant no harm by it, but I thought you would just find it out. First thing that comes to mind is grounding. Make sure something's not getting back that way, but I'm sure you'll definitely work on getting squared away. Take care, Lord bless, stay safe, thanks for down for the first time, and maybe we'll see you another day. The E4AET 98, okay, that's 14, right back. America, so November and so forth.
Hello. Hello, radio. W7 will tell you.
Yeah, okay, there's two, I'm sorry, I just tried to come before I went to the law. My apologies for that, guys. Due to some X-ray, it's full.
Hello, Andrea.
Yeah, very, very good.
Delta Lima 1 Expo Alpha Romeo from W7 Hotel Union.
Well, they fired the 9 plus a little bit here into Croatia. I hope you're doing well. And the name is Ed, Echo Delta. Although... Well, very, very good. Here is Ivory Road to this station. It is a Flex 6600, roughly about 800 watts, 500 millimeter, roughly about 30 meters above the ground. And I'm what I call a duck day. Just one of those rainy days that you can stay inside with, and it's nice to get out. I got to went to the breakfast early in Savannah. About 12 ducks running around the detention pond right here, about 100 yards from the house. But I just watched them a little bit. But 721901 is just end up listening for the first time. Do what you do on the APR Expressway. 9-8, so NX14 return. the way they are, but simple concept. I'm always better. All the rest of the Well, at least we know the band double was not
Sierra Papa 3, Sierra Juliet. Sierra Papa 3. Juliet.
Okay.
Good morning.
Whiskey. Oh, is this frequency in use? Let me ask that one first. Oscar November 7, Oscar Fox Fox. Is this frequency in use? Yeah, make your call.
Yankee Uniform 2, Delta Victor, Delta.
Yankee Oscar 2, come again?
Yankee Uniform 2, Delta Victoria, Delta.
Yeah, okay, Yankee Uniform 2, Delta Victoria Delta, Mr. Dragan, very good day to you. I'm not sure if I was using the frequency or if it's free or not, so let me know if it was not free, okay? I don't want to disturb anybody. Very good day to you there. Go ahead, Dragan.
Dragan. Please, your call, Oscar November 7.
Yes, my call is Oscar November 7, Oscar Foxtrot Foxtrot. We had the QSO before, Dragan. We had the QSO before. We are live at the moment as well. We had the QSO before, Dragan. Go ahead, Yankee Oscar 2, Delta Victor Delta. This is Oscar November 7, Oscar Foxtrot Foxtrot. Over.
Over. Oscar November 7, Oscar Foxtrot Foxtrot. Yankee Uniform 2, DVD 57 signal rapport.
Yeah, you're also 5858. Very good report, Dragan. Audio quality Q5. I'm live at the moment. QSL.
Thank you, Oscar November 7, Oscar Fox Fox, Yankee Uniform 2, DVD. Thank you for contact. Good day,
73, and God bless you. Take care, and you're in the logbook and also live on internet. 73s, good luck and good DX. Over.
73, bye-bye.
Bye-bye, 73. Who is calling? A very difficult copy. Delta something, over?
Whiskey 7, Honolulu United.
Oh, there you go. There we have Alex. Finally, I have you. What's going on, Alex? So finally, I have you on the live stream as well. How you doing, Alex?
How you doing, brother? How you doing? Good morning for you. Hope everything is okay over there. This is Whiskey 7 Hotel United. You know, I copied you over here, my friend. You're 5 and 7, 5 and 8 here in Codman Bay, Florida. And, yeah, I was actually watching you. You was missing from the chat for a while. Oscar November 7, Oscar Fox Fox, Whiskey 7 Hotel Uniform, over and over.
Yeah, QSL, Alex. Yeah, okay, finally I get you on my live stream as well, you know. I had that QSO with you, I think it was maybe like a long time ago, and finally I have you also on the stream, you know. It's great to hear you. I'll check your signal report on your next transmission, but you're absolutely in the clear. I was talking to another gentleman in Florida a while ago. It was Kilo Mike 4 Oscar Papa. I had a nice conversation with him, and he was coming in also very loud. I was asking him if he knows you, and he said, yeah, I know, Alex. I know his live stream. So yes. So I said, okay, he's 200 kilometers away, 200 miles, or what is it, from you away. So I said, it must be possible to hear you as well there, Alex. How you doing, mate?
Okay, 100%. Let me put the volume of the live stream down over here. Okay, well, you tell me my signal report. You got a 5 and 7, 5 and 8 over here. Very nice, and it's always nice seeing you. Hey, I see on the description they put my call sign. You put Hotel 7 Whiskey Uniform. It's Whiskey 7 Hotel Uniform. On the description, when you say welcome to the live stream, please check other things. I said, well, that is another call sign, and I was looking for that one, and I said, what the heck? He confused to put the call sign there. Back to you, my friend, and that is Andreas, Delta Lima 1. Delta Lima 1, I forgot the call sign. Hold on, let me look at it here. Delta Lima 1, I forgot the call sign from Andrea. It was also here on the frequency, my friend. I called you earlier, but didn't copy anybody here. I just copied my voice through the live stream, and I realized there was somebody also in the frequency who used the frequency while you was not there. Back to you, my friend. Oscar November 7 off. Whiskey 7 Hotel Union, over.
Yeah, QSL, Alex. Okay, I think I heard this Delta Lima 1 Echo Romeo, but it was very far away. So let me see if we can copy him. Delta Lima. Just one question before we continue. Are you live streaming at the moment as well, Alex? Over.
No. I'm not live streaming. Right now at the moment. I gotta go to the shop. I gotta go and buy some food with my wife right now. But I saw that you went live when I wake up, and I said, oh, let me go there and see if I can copy him. And we made it. I didn't have a live streaming at the moment, my friend. But it's good because now I have to come and check your live stream to listen to my over.
Yeah, QSL. Oh, I'm happy. Okay, well, we've got a little bit of privacy, if you can call it that way. So, I want to tell you, man, it's a fantastic job that you're doing with your live stream. You always have all these people calling you, but boy, when I hear your live stream, I realize there are so many stations that I've never heard. I never hear them when I'm here, so it's like, the propagation is different, and they're not coming through here. We still have to wait until the propagation really opens up, Alex, and it's a very good test, actually, to see how the propagation behaves and what you can hear down your way. But I realize that you go and come from your job, and then you do the live stream. But in general, it's pretty late, and in the room next door, is the sleeping room of my family members, and I don't want to wake them up. So I am pretty silent after 2100, not to wake up anybody. So that's a little bit of a problem. But today, at least the propagation is open and you're here. Okay, let me see if I can get Delta Lima 1 Echo Romeo. Delta Lima 1 Echo Romeo, can you make your call? Over.
Over.
Yeah, okay, I can barely hear you. But you're 4x5, 3x5, 4x5. You're just right above my ground floor noise there, my friend. I will need to put your call sign also into my logbook. And oh yeah, I need to tell also, Alex, I will update all the different live streams. I will correct the call sign. It's a copy-paste. Probably somewhere something went wrong, but I will correct it. Okay, Delta Lima 1 Echo Romeo. I think the name must be, let me see, Delta Lima 1 Echo Romeo. I think the name must be Roland. Roland, is that correct, Ronald? Over.
Over.
Okay, Andy, it's very, very tricky. Do you have a good copy on Andreas or Andy, Alex? You hear him much better than I do. Over.
Yes, I I copy Andrea 5 and 5, 5 and 6, 5 and 6 actually, 5 and 6. Andrea is, 5 and 6, 5 and 7. There is some QSB on the band. But I copy Andrea. Let me see if Andrea copy me because I gotta go. My wife is waiting for me now. We gotta go out. But I wanted to make a quick contact with Andrea and put it on the log. Delta Kilo 1, Echo America Romeo, please copy Whiskey 7, Hotel Uniform. Over. Thank you, Andrea. Delta Lima 1 Echo America Romeo. This is Whiskey 7 Hotel United. Thank you very much for the nice contact. You in the log with 5 and 7 as well, and thank you for Whiskey 7. I gotta go now, guys, but I'll keep watching you, the live stream. Kurt, thank you very much. You make my morning today. Thank you so much for this beautiful contact, and it's so nice to be on this side of the screen, listening my voice and see your on-train too, my friend. 73, brother. All the best. Bye-bye.
Oh, hey, you take care. You rush off with your wife. You know, you need to take care also of the family. So just take care of the wife. You take care. Thumbs up, mate. Top of the day today for you. And hopefully next time we can have a longer conversation. Enjoy the day with your lovely wife and your son there. And talk to you soon. God bless you, mate. God bless you, and stay strong. Over.
73, ciao, my friend. Thank you so much. Thank you, Andrea. Whiskey 7 Hotel United. QRT on the radio, but listening on the live stream on my cell phone. Bye-bye.
73.
Kilowatt 2, Tango, Romeo, Delta.
Oh, that's Martin. There you go, Martin. This is going to be a funny day. This is really a great day. I get at least Martin on the live stream as well. How you doing, Martin? What's going on with you, mate?
Not too bad there, Kurt. It's minus 2 degrees Celsius here, and it's 9:45 in the morning. I just came in from the woods there about, I guess an hour ago almost. It was pretty cold out there in the woods. I didn't see anything moving except for birds and squirrels. Yesterday I seen 7 deer and a bunch of turkeys out there, but nothing I wanted to shoot. But it is turkey season now also, but we didn't want no turkey. We're looking for that big old buck to come running by. So far I haven't seen him, just the younger bucks. So we're waiting for Grandpa Buck to come by. So that's the story on this side, my friend. So I hope everything with you, Kurt, is doing good. ON7 off. Or should I just say ON7? Well, ON7 off. KTTRD.
Yeah, QSL. Oh, happy to hear you, Martin. Yeah, it's cooling down. It's cooling down over here as well. I was hoping to be on the radio yesterday, but I went out in the field. They have been harvesting the corn, and most of the time there's some corn that falls right next to the tractor, and I pick up that corn so I keep it for my chicken. So they will have enough food to get through the winter. So that's what I was doing here. But it's pretty cold out there. I tell you, man, it's pretty cold out there. It's misty, it's gray, it's winter, and I don't like it. I like the tropics, HI. So, but along with the tropics comes the mosquitoes. You know, when I travel to Asia. In January, in general, I get these bugs. I hate them, and they love me, but I hate them. HI, over?
Oh, yeah. I'm the same way. I attract anything that wants to bite and suck your blood out of you. I'm like a vampire person. The vampires want to get the blood out of, I guess you could say, with the bugs. They occurred. But, yeah.
Don't you get crack corn for your chickens? I know up here, although my neighbors there, the ones that chickens, they use crack corn. Instead of using whole corn, they get the crack corn there, Kurt. So it's easier for the chickens to break up there. So do you get crack corn over there, Kurt?
Yeah. We have crack corn. We have that in our food for the chicken. In general, if you have a bag of chicken food, about 20 kilos is about 12 euro. I don't know about the price of chicken food, but it's pretty inexpensive and expensive at the same time. Inexpensive in the sense that you have 20 kilos for that price. If I would relate it to American measures, or let me see, I need to check how much is 20 kilo into pounds. That would be, let's see, 44 pounds. 44 pounds would be something like, let me see if I can check the exchange rate. So I'll give you the full service and translate it into also US dollar. But basically, it's about 12 to 13 euros. Let's say 13 euro, okay? So 44 pounds would be approximately 15 US dollar. I don't know if it's expensive. I honestly don't know. But why I tell you it's expensive, because if you go into the supermarket and you buy 1 kilo of chicken meat, it is pretty cheap. I cannot feed them for that price. But hey, I'm not sure, Martin. We had also a German station on the side, and I don't want to be impolite, so I want to see if you can copy him as well, if he's still around. Delta Lima 1 Echo Alpha Romeo. He is also on the side, Mr. Andrew. Can you listen out for him? See if you can copy him over.
Frequencies in use. Okay, Delta Lima 1, Echo Alpha Romeo, and ON7, Oscar Foxtrot Foxtrot. Okay, Delta Lima 1, Echo Alpha Romeo, you're peaking 5 and 9 here in upstate New York, over. Okay, the call sign and the name is Kilowatt 2 Tango Romeo Delta, and the name is Martin, Mike Alpha, Romeo Tango India November, and we're in upstate New York. This is a mountain range. It's called Dairy Farms and farmland community and woods here in this particular area. It's 2 degrees Celsius here. And I didn't catch your name there. I need your name because I'm on Kurt's QRZ.com page. I didn't call yours up yet. Over. Delta Lima 1, Echo Alpha Romeo. with ON7OFF K2TRD. Very good, Andy. Very good. You're a solid 5 and 9 all the way through. Solid 5 and 9 all the way through. No problem whatsoever. And you checking this all out on the live stream. 100% copy on that. Well, Andy, you have yourself a good one. God bless you and your family. And thank you for coming back to me. And we'll give Kurt back his frequency. Pass the microphone back over to Kurt. Delta Lima 1 Echo Alpha Radio. God bless. K2TRD. And then we'll give the microphone back over to ON7OFF. Go ahead, Kurt.
Yep, okay, I can barely hear the German station. Weird, isn't it? He's so close to me, you're so far from me, and I can barely hear Andreas. Andreas, thank you for being on the live show as well. I'm sorry, mate, signal is not strong, but we'll do it again on another band, okay? We will do it again on another band. I'm pretty sure we can have some fun there on maybe 80 or 40 meter. Andres, you just write in the live stream live chat if you have possibility to go on other bands. Okay, cool, yeah. Broken, yeah, we call it broken corn, to come back to the information there. We call it broken corn, so it's mixed with different kinds of ingredients, and they also have pieces of shelf just to give the calcium to the chicken so they can have good eggs, you know. So yeah, I've got 65 of them right now. I need to get rid of them before the winter really starts to kick off. It's too much on a small piece of land, so I need to really get rid of some of them. So I need to put them on sale. I'll probably do that somewhere during this week. See, you know, if people are interested. Normally, it's not difficult for me to get rid of them very quickly. I put them online, and barely like 24 hours later, they're all gone because I sell them cheap. And in Belgium, it's a weird country, Martin. It's a very strange country. There's 3 different regions. Every single region has its own political establishment, and some laws, they're different for the different regions. And in the French region, you're not allowed to sell any animals online through the second-hand websites, but on the Flemish area where I live, it is allowed. And I'm just at the border with the French community, so if I start to put it online, which is a joint website for second-hand, they will see it, and they jump right on it because, you know, they cannot buy it from somebody else in their country. It's very, very strange. Back to you there, my friend, and I see Alex is still around. Alex, I updated all the wrong typo on your call sign, so it's all done. Okay, back to you, Martin. Over.
Roger there, Kurt. Yeah, every country's got some strange laws, and I was seeing, though, in Germany there on the news, I seen on the news that they're rioting over there in the streets there. So I was talking to a German station, and he said, yes, but not in his area. It's just in certain areas they're having their problems. It seems just like this country, too, was doing the same thing. So it's all over the place, I guess. But, yeah, I guess the chickens are hard to get rid of there. Now, the corn here is like $8. You said 13 there. It's $8 right now here. But that changes. It all depends on the farmer's crops. If they had a good crop that year, the price is cheap. And if they had a bad crop because of too much rain or drought season, then it's more money. So that price varies here. I'm pretty sure it probably varies by you also there, Kurt, how much the corn is due to how good the crops come in, because that's how it is over here. Supply and demand is what basically what it is. And everybody uses the corn. The farms around me over here, Kurt, they all grow corn. There's some farms that don't grow corn at all. They grow these barleys and stuff, and they feed their cows that. Because there's 2 different type milks here in the United States. The corn-fed milk from the cows that are fed the corn don't get a high price for them. Now, the ones they feed that barley stuff to, just green stuff, the milk costs more. They call it more of an organic milk, so they get more money for it. But it takes the cows 6 months. If you take them off of corn, it takes 6 months for them the milk to change over to the green stuff that you're giving them to feed on. So they got to dump the milk because they can't take the milk when they're doing that. So they get more money in the long run, and they won't mix the milk, so they keep it separate. So that's what they do here. But most of the farms around me here, they all use corn, and that will make yogurt and stuff out of it and stuff. But the good drinking milk, they're using that green stuff, barley's or whatever it is. I can't remember what it's called. But a lot of the farms around here grow that too, on the other side of the mountain, because that's what they feed their cows, because they're looking for top dollar for their milk. ON7OFF, K2TRD.
I just took the camera. I'm not sure if you're looking at the live stream, but I just took the camera and I went to the window so you can see what area I'm living at. So it's a pretty rural area. It's only 30 minutes drive from the city center of Brussels, but it is pretty rural. And right now, right in front of my door, the farmers have been have planted or have sowed actually the cereals. So this is called winter cereal, and this cereal will actually be, I would say, harvested somewhere next year in July, something about July, and then they might put some other stuff on there which is going to fertilize the soil, and then we're gone for another year. You see, so but it happens often. They also even plant potatoes right in front of the field here, in front of my house, or they might grow corn. Sometimes they have sugar beets, and there is a sugar company or a sugar factory in Tienen, which is about 25-30 kilometers away from here. So there's a lot of this sugar beets and also the corn they use to actually feed the cows during the winter time. I know quite a lot about farming though, because actually where I live, Martin, this area in particular, it's called the greenhouse area. I might maybe have told you before, but in the 1960s, 1970s, there was a gentleman, or maybe even earlier, maybe 1950s, I'm not sure about the time frame, but there was a guy, he went to Austria for traveling, and he came back with a couple of plants of grapes, and he planted these grapes, and they really took very well in this particular soil. The only problem that we have here is that the average temperature is too low. So he found that he should build himself a greenhouse, and he built that greenhouse. These trees, these vineyards, they really started to grow like hell. And when after maybe like 5-6 years, he had so many grapes, he couldn't eat it himself anymore. He started to sell them. So from there came the business of growing grapes in this particular region. And back in at the end of the 1960s, beginning of the 1970s, there were about 20,000 of these greenhouses, because it was good money at that time. It was very good money. They just went with their grapes to Brussels, and they sell it there. And it was a luxury product, so they could really sell their products at a very high price. And after many years, people started to copy, and it was full of greenhouses. It was called the greenhouse area. You could literally see, if you were going over this region, an entire town or a city full of greenhouses. And They really cultivated these grapes in a special way. They took out the small grapes when they grow and start to thicken. They took out the small ones, so these thick ones, they became very thick, like very, very thick. And the taste is very sweet. It's like, you know, a blast of sugar when you put that grape in your mouth. It's unbelievable. Still right now, there are a couple of farmers left over, but because of the competition from the southern European countries and the opening of the borders, and also the transport that came more and more accessible for goods, it became too difficult for them to keep this business on top or alive, because they had to warm these greenhouses in the springtime to have a steady temperature of 20 degrees centigrade. So that's the story about where I live there, but there's very barely a few greenhouses left over. If you're on the live stream, I will see if I can find a picture and put it on the live stream so you can see it. Back to you there, over.
Roger, Roger, Kurt. Yeah, I don't have the live stream up because I don't have speakers hooked up to this computer. I just use it for the logbook and some work. All the speakers, computers with the speakers are upstairs, except for the laptops that are down here. But, yeah, the grapes there. How come they should have made wine with them there, Kurt? That's what he should have did when he started getting overabundance. He should have grown grapes there that you make wine with. New York State is known for their wine vineyards up here. My other property that my daughter resides on there, Kurt, there has what they call Concord grapes. They're the purple grapes. They grow there wild. And depending on the year, when you get less rain, they get a lot sweeter and stronger type flavor to them. And that creates more expensive wine because it is not watered down. It's a very more robust flavor. And if you get a year where there's lots of grapes, you know, they're watered down, the wine don't taste as good, so they sell it cheaper. So the days when they don't have lots of sun and they have the droughts is when the grapes cost the most for making a wine, because it makes a better flavor. I don't know if you knew about that, Kurt, that New York State is really known for its wine, and we also got breweries here. There's beer breweries here, and we got tons of apple orchards too. And I'm not sure if they make any apple wine up here or not. To tell you the truth, I know they make grape wine, but I'm not sure about apple wine, because there's tons of that too over here, Kurt. Over.
Yeah, QSL, I'm just showing for the listeners so they can see it on the live stream how it looks like, or how it look like, you know. They don't grow these grapes for wine because they put a lot of energy into growing these grapes, and also they are treated and handled by hand, one by one. So if it's going to be like a vineyard for wine, they will just let it grow and let it sit, and they won't take care of the beauty. But here it's all about the beauty, because they have different versions of these grapes, and they were all named to the king. They have a king's name, so it's called the Baudouin, or it is the Royal, which are king's names. And you know, the guy who grew the new variant, the new version of these grapes, this guy would probably just give some grapes to the king and promote his grapes just by, you know, showing that this is the best grapes in the world, HI. Yeah, that's the story here, but it's another bad area. I'm born here, and when I was young, I was mostly of the time going to the farmers up the road. You know, at that time, no smartphones, nothing else. The only thing I could use was my little CB walkie-talkie. That was the only thing that was still possible. But yeah, here, no vineyards just for wine. No, they don't do that. It's a little bit too complicated. It would be too much effort for very few results. So that's the reason. but the soil is very good here. I don't know if you grow anything in your garden there, Martin, but the soil is very good. You can grow anything. It will grow like nothing. It really grows very well. And this particular region is very well known because of its very rich soil for farming. So yeah, I'm pretty lucky. I'm living here in the Greenville area like yourself. I couldn't see myself. I don't know if you could, but I couldn't see myself living in the city there, Martin. Over.
Roger, Kurt. You know, Kurt, this used to be all farmland here. This area right here was all farmland. This belonged to a friend of mine's parents at one time. When he was growing up, I didn't notice at first when I bought this place that this used to belong to him and his parents when he was a little boy. And this is where they kept all the cows. The barbed wire is still up in some areas here on the property to keep the cows from, going too far off the property, especially down by the swamp down there. But so the ground here is the soil could grow anything. I'm always cutting down trees on my lawn here, Kurt. Every year, the trees grow all over my lawn, especially in the back half there where it's closer to the wood line. Baby trees are popping up all over the place, and I constantly cut them down all year long. Otherwise, the wood line will keep coming and coming and coming. So, the soil's very good. Now, this year we didn't grow any vegetables or anything. The year before we did. Due to the coronavirus, you couldn't get seeds and this and that, and time now you could get them. It was pretty late in the season, so we just said, forget about it for this year. We wait till next year. And the soil is very, very good for growing stuff here. Someday I'm going to plant out in the back part of the field there. I figure we'll plant some food plots or something out there for the deer. Let them eat off the food plots. A lot of people do that, make food plots for the wild animals, so during the wintertime, they got something to eat. See, I stopped cutting the grass when the grass is about 6 to 8 inches tall in October, near the end of it before it snows. So this way they have green grass to dig down to and eat. If you cut the grass, it actually kills it. And if it snows like a week later, it'll all turn brown and everything, and the grass won't be as good or neat. So that's why I make sure it's about 6 to 8 inches tall. That keeps the grass nice and fresh. Even though it's under the snow, they dig it up and it's still green. So it gives them plenty of food, nutrition, when they can't get to any, especially when we start getting the heavy snow. And sometimes if I have to, I'll go out there with the bucket loader and I'll scrape off some of the heavy, deep snow. This way the deer could get down to the snow, because if the snow gets too deep, they can't dig. So I'll clear out a spot for them so they could come out and dig down to the grass. I'll leave about 3 inches of snow. You don't want to dig all the way down, because then the grass will freeze. So you leave 3 inches of snow up on the top, and the deer would dig down and get the fresh grass for themselves. And it's nice and soft. It won't freeze, But that's the story on this side, Kurt. ON7OFF, K2TRD.
Yeah, K2TRD, ON7OFF returning, absolutely fantastic. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. We don't see much snow over here, Alex. Martin, we've got Alex there who is commenting as well, so I'm a little bit... I don't know. Alex is doing his live stream. I don't know if you've ever spoken to him, but I don't know how he manages to stay focused and doing the live stream, typing while he's on his live chat and all that kind of stuff. I am kind of difficult to do that, man. I swear, it's kind of difficult. I think I need to train my brain, you know. I honestly tell you, Martin, we're just men, and men, they cannot do two things at the same time. We cannot do that. It's impossible. So maybe Alex, I'm gonna joke with you, but Alex, maybe you've got some female genes there. Anyway, no, it's very difficult. But anyway, yeah, beautiful, man. Not too much snow over here. It's pretty humid here in general. But the past 3-4 years, it's been much drier over the summertime. I don't know if it's climate change or something else, but, you know, maybe it's coincidence. We will know in 40, 50 years by now. Probably I'll be gone off this planet, and I will never know, but for sure. Yeah, absolutely. But you're living in a mountainous area, and I think, if I'm not wrong, it must be cold down there in the winter time. It's okay. It's still mild over here. It's still hilly. We've had a couple of hills around here, but it's still okay. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's not like, you know, a very mountainous, and we're on the top of a hill here. It's not really top, but okay, I'm okay. At the 2-degree angle, maybe I might have some obstacles, but for the radio, I think it's more than enough. Good. Okay, Martin, I'll see you. We're still around, but wow, what a great QSO. Always great QSO with you, man. I swear, it's always fun to make the QSO with K2TRD. This is so much fun. There is nothing better than a nice QSO, quality QSO, HI. Martin, back to you, and let's see who's still around. Kilo 2, Tango, Romeo Delta. This is Oscar Nancy 7, Oscar Fox Fox, over.
Oscar November 7, Oscar Fox Fox, K2TRD. Yeah, Kurt, sometimes the temperatures here in the -30s and the -40s here, occasionally. Don't happen too much anymore like it used to. Usually, I think last year we were only in the -20s, -25, 26 degrees Celsius. I don't think we hit -30 last year that I can remember. But I remember a lot of years when we'd be down to -40s. It'd be -40-something degrees Celsius here. So that's why we got wood stoves also. Gotta have that backup heat just in case, Kurt. Gotta have that firewood heat, especially when we turn the wood stove on when it gets about -10 or so degrees outside. That's in our weather, so -10 in Celsius. What's that? See, 30 degrees is 32 degrees is 0. -10 here is let me see here. -10. It's -23 degrees Celsius. So around -23 degrees Celsius is when we start turning on the wood heat upstairs. And so we don't have to burn so much fuel oil. Because down here I got the pellet stove going, and I got the amplifier going, so it gives off heat too. And I got wood stoves in the garages too. That's attached to the house, and there's a pellet stove in the other garage out there. So we got the backup heat. Kurt, it was my pleasure, my friend. God bless you and the family, like always. We'll let you pick up some more and for your live stream. ON7, Oscar Foxtrot Foxtrot, K2TRD, 73, my friend. God bless.
Yeah, QSL. Okay, I was just checking -40 degrees Fahrenheit. How much it compares to Celsius? It seems that it's equal. So -40 degrees Fahrenheit means -40 degrees Celsius. I've got a question. Okay, this is something I'm really wondering that nobody has ever given an answer to about this. Now, everybody, and here in Europe, these crazy politicians, they want us to drive with electricity, so-called non-polluting cars, which is probably a scam, but that's another story. But my question is, if you have a electricity car, a car that works or drives on electricity, let's say a Tesla, can you drive that Tesla when it's -40? I'm really wondering, if you have a car like that, what will be the autonomy? Have you ever heard anybody talking about this? Because you're in a region that is so cold, so you must have questions like this, you know? So I'm really wondering, if it's -40 degrees Fahrenheit, can you still drive an electric car? I think maybe your autonomy, your reach of that car will go maybe like only 25% or 50%. I have no idea. Back to you, Martin, K2TRD, ON7OFF, over.
ON7OFF, K2TRD. The answer to that question, we have two different types of electric vehicles. We have the Prius. The Prius is, they have two different ones. Well, actually, they got three different models. They got an all-gas one, they got an all-electric one, and then they have one that works on electric and gasoline, Kurt. Now, that's the most popular one to drive here in the wintertime because it could go over to gasoline. Now, the other ones are usually pretty much all electric. When the super cold temperatures come in, most people have them in the garage. They don't even use them. But usually by then, the snow's deep for those type of vehicles anyway. Now, they did come out with a four-wheel drive, all-electric Hummer. Now, the Hummer, they got a new Hummer out in the United States. I seen it on... can't remember what I seen it on. It was on one of the shows I was watching, and the thing could do 60 miles an hour with no problem. It's all electric, and it's got four-wheel drive in it. So I guess we have to see how long the batteries can last in super cold weather. Now, if you got to park your vehicle outside when it's minus 40 degrees, you know, batteries there have a hard time just even starting your vehicle. So it's going to take a major drain on the battery, so you're not going to have that solid life that you're supposed to have. So I believe that's why, like with the Toyota Prius, most of the people here use the hybrid models, which are half electric and half gas. So you don't have to worry about that. You switch right over to gasoline and you're good to go there, Kurt. Over.
Yeah, QSL, yeah, I think it needs to prove itself, you know. But I personally don't believe in these electric vehicles. How many times I've had a smartphone and it starts to fail after a year and a half because the battery just dies. So imagine it happens to a vehicle where you have maybe like 60 or 70% of the cost price of the vehicle is the battery section. So I really have no good faith in electrical cars. Of course they're powerful, of course it works. I'm not going to claim that they don't work, absolutely not. But on the other hand, I think I'm very worried about the sustainability and, you know, the production of the car, the car itself needs to, you know, they need to build it, and to build a car you need fossil fuels. So if they want to go fossil fuel free, they should make a bamboo car, HI, so it's ridiculous. On the other side, if they really want to go and change into an alternative energy source, I think the only way that, or the only thing that I think in the future will probably be the next stage after the electric cars, where you know, all these governments, they push us, go electric, you know, they know, you know, so they actually forbid driving a fossil fuel car, then they switch over to electric cars, and you know, they take money out of our pocket because, you know, it makes the economy go rolling. But then they will go like, okay, yeah, electric car is not that good. Let's go for a hydrogen car, and that's what is the future. I believe in hydrogen. I don't believe in electricity cars. You know, it's just the fact that electricity, batteries, etc., they're not convenient. It's very high weight. You know, it's the efficiency. It's called efficiency. If you take one barrel, or let's say if you take one bucket of petrol, you go to Saudi Arabia and put that petrol that you have in your barrel or in your let's say 1 liter, one gallon. Okay, you've got 1 gallon of petrol. You go to the pump, you fill the pump up with your 1 gallon. How many gallons will you be able to pump out of the soil? You see what I mean? That is called efficiency. But electricity cars are not efficient. Electricity is not really efficient because you need to create this electricity. So how are you going to make it? They want to rule out they want to go with solar energy, wind energy, and here in Belgium they want to stop doing this nuclear thing, you know. But it's impossible. It's impossible because, you know, you cannot stop nuclear, or you have to go to gas. And gas, that means that we depend on Russia. So if Russia turns down the pipeline, we're in big trouble. We won't have any electricity anymore. So I think it's a little bit of a scam, to be honest with you. I don't believe in that stuff. I think really hydrogen, that is the way to go. That is stuff that you could do. But anyway, that's my story. Anyway, Martin, I see we've got also 18 Echo India with us. I think he might be listening. Maybe we should leave a little blank, see if he is around as well. 18 Echo India, if you're around, just make some noise on the band. This is ON7OFF with K2DRD, over. Over.
frequency is in use, QSY. Sorry about that, Kurt. There's U.S. stations. They probably can't hear you, but they keep calling on your frequency.
Yeah, don't worry. I don't hear the ON, what is it, Oscar November 8. Let me see. Where is the call sign again? Oscar November 8 Echo India. John there. Maybe he's turning on his radio, but he was writing it down, or he was writing in the live chat. Yeah, anyway, that's what I think about the electricity cars. I just look at it. You know, it's not that all fossil fuel is bad, you know. They just want to put fossil fuel in one big blind spot, but that's not true. You know, gas is pretty low pollutant fossil fuel, if I can call it that way. But yeah, it's some of these things that I'm really interested in. You know, I discover lots of things and learn a lot. You know, there's a lot of information out there on the internet. We are in an era where there's so much information available. You know, you should go and have a look on YouTube or whatever. Back to you there, Martin. Sorry, mate. We keep on doing the Q, so Kilo 2 TRD, ON7OFF, over.
ON7OFF, K2TRD. Yeah, Kurt. I was going to see if you could get any more North American, but you probably can't hear those other stations that are talking on here. See, I can hear them as well as you. Well, there's 2 United States stations talking. They're doing some kind of, I don't know what they're doing, a contest or something today, and somebody spotted them on your frequency. They don't even look and see that the frequency is in use. You've already been spotted on here a long time ago, so that's just the story there. So they probably can't hear you, I guess. I don't know, or they're ignoring you, one or the other. But anyway, Kurt, yeah. The electric cars there, yeah, I'm not too a fan of them. A lot up here now is solar panels. A lot of people have solar panels. They put a whole mess of solar in New York State, and they try to get you to sign up. I never did, because I know somebody who did it, and then what happens is when they don't have enough power for the solar panels, you don't have enough power to run your equipment and stuff. So I never signed up for that. So I stood on the regular electric. So being on regular electric that you're paying for coming from the old school, if it's gasoline, diesel, whatever it's running it, or waterfalls, you still get electric, and you get the solar panels. They put it right into the supply. But if you go strictly solar panel, your electric's a lot cheaper. But it has that drawback, which I found out about, so I would never go that route, because you could cut your house down to 1/30 of power to be gone for running everything you want to run, because there's too much of a draw. So everything's got its ups and downs. But I'm glad I found that out before I signed up for it, because a friend of mine did, and that's what happens. They get less electricity sometimes because they're strictly on solar. So I stuck with the old deal. You know, not everything is written in stone. You can have your own solar panels. There's a lot of homes in New York that have their own solar panels. But in the wintertime, when it's snowing and the snow's sticking to them, somebody's got to go out there and clean on top of that roof. And it's too dangerous to go up there on the roof when it's full of snow, ice, and everything to clean solar panels. I was talking to a station up in Canada, Kurt, and they had solar panels, but they didn't put them on their roof. They had them installed right on the ground so they could take care of them. And what they wind up doing, they had to have the company come back, change the angle of the solar panels so the snow rolls off of them a little bit more. So it's not as efficient the way that it should be. We're getting the direct sunlight. So they lose a little bit doing that way, but the snow is easier to take off of them. So they do collect a lot of snow. So their maintenance, you got to create maintenance when you have the solar panels. So everything's got a drawback. In the summertime, it might be great, but in the wintertime, it snows from October to April here, Kurt, and they'll be cleaning a lot of snow over.
Wow, April, that's 7 months. 7 months a year you get snow there? Is that correct, Martin?
Correct. October into April. This year, Kurt, 2 days before May, it stopped snowing. this year. It was 2 more days to go before it was May, and then it stopped snowing on that day. 2 days. I thought we were going to get snow into May, but October into April we get snow. Over.
Yeah, QSL, but what is the altitude of your QTH? Is it high in the mountains? Over?
Over? We're over 400 meters here, Kurt. There's other areas a lot higher than this, but my area here is over 400 meters. Over.
Okay, I get it. Here it's 100 meters high. We're 100 meters high, and the southern part of Belgium is about 250, 300 meters high. So, and indeed, when it's winter time, when it snows first, it's going to be in that particular region. So temperatures, they will barely go on above 0 degrees centigrade, 32 Fahrenheit, and it will remain snowy for an extended period. So, yeah, okay, I can imagine. I think it also depends on how far you are from the coastline, because here it's about 100 kilometers. What is it? 120 kilometers, about 80 miles. We are away from the coastline. So the further you go inland, the more that you don't have the influence of the sea that warms up the region right next to the coastline, and you tend to be in a region that is more vulnerable to have snow. It's the same in Germany. Germany or Switzerland, especially Switzerland. There they get a lot of snow, but it depends where you are. But that's an interesting information. Yeah, I didn't realize. I never thought about this. This fact that solar panels might be covered by snow, and they lose 100% of their efficiency. It's something I've never thought about, because we're not confronted with such a long period of snow here in Belgium. We get snow, but it doesn't snow like 3 months in a row. It just snows and melts away, and finally the solar panels will be freed up. I see we have ON8 Echo India also on the side, so maybe I should leave a little blank there. Echo 8 India, Oscar November 8 Echo India. Go ahead, you just make some noise, man. Over.
Oscar November 7 Oscar November 8 Echo India. Can you hear me, Kurt? Over.
I can hear you loud and proud. You're the king and the star of the live stream right now. Over.
Over.
Yeah, say hello, make some noise. Say hello to Mr. Martin there in the U.S. Martin, you hear him, right?
Roger, ON8 Echo India. This is K2TRD, Operator Martin. Over.
Martin, K2TRD, ON8 company. And Martin, I don't know if you remember, but you are my first transatlantic contact since I came back to ham radio.
Roger. Good to hear that. You're peaking 5, almost 10 dB over S9. Kurt's about 5 to 10, sometimes 15 dB over S9. So Belgium is very strong into the United States today. So very good signals. Over.
Well, I'm very happy to make contact with you, Martin. And by the way, Martin, my name is John. Over.
Okay, John, I was going to ask you what your name was on the next over there. I don't have you up on my logbook right now. I should punch you right in there now, because I already got Kurt into my log, because we were signing off before and we just kept going. So that's what happens there, John. But very strong. You got a very good, strong and loud audio. And I'm glad to see I was your first contact. Hopefully you've been making a lot more contacts into the United States. Over.
Contacts into the USA and also and on 40 meters a few nights ago I made contact with a few guys from Alaska at midnight.
Roger. Yeah, KL7 land. I think it's KL7, I believe. Is that correct, John? KL7 land. Over.
I will put it back to you and you can go back to Kurt. Other live stream, and one more final thing. Alex in Florida, hopefully he'll come up one time, because every time I hear him, it's a trip is gone, because he's on in the Belgian evening when 20 meters has fallen away. I'll put it back to you, and then you can put it
back to Kurt. K2TRD, ONVGI and Company.
Oh, no, excuse me. Oscar November 8, Echo India, and Oscar November 7, OFF, K2TRD. Very good, John. Well, good job, solid signal there. And I was looking at your Foursquare that you have there. What's the Foursquare for? What band? Over?
The Foursquare is a meter Foursquare. It's for 40 meters, but there's a little exception. The distance between the radiators is 1/8 wave, over.
Copy, because I could see they were very close together, and I was kind of curious to see if that was for maybe 12 or 15 meters there, so I wasn't sure because it was so close. How's it work being 1/8 wave, over? Okay, well then it's working great for you. I was kind of curious there because it was so close together. I wasn't sure what it was for. I thought it was for like 12 or 15 meters or something like that, somewhere in around those areas, over.
It works well. It could work better, but I have other two other towers in the garden. They cause conflict. But I did it as a challenge, and I found it, over.
Now, John, since they're so close together, can you resonate those antennas for 12 or 15 meters, over?
To be quite honest with you, Martin, I never tried, but I'll give it a go and I'll report back, over.
Okay, I would be kind of curious, because it'd be nice if you could do the 40 at 1/8, and also do 12 or 15 meters there with it, the full wave there, so it'd be nice, over. All right there, John. You have a good one, my friend. God bless you and the family. And then we'll switch it back over to Kurt, give him back his frequency. ON8 Echo Italy, K2TRD, with ON7OFF. 73, John.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Okay. All yours.
Yeah, Martin, do you ever go on 40 meters, over?
Over. Yes, I got an antenna up. I got a long wire that I've been using, Kurt, for 40 and 80 meters, and I use it for my 12 meters also, and 17 meters. And the beam antenna does 10, 15, and 20 meters. I was thinking about putting up a different beam, that has 12 and 17 already on it, like the TH11. But this TH7 works so good, I hate to take it down. It's a good antenna for 20 meters, over.
Yeah, QSL. I want to thank also ON8 Echo India to be part of the show there. So I forgot to mention that. But yeah, what I use for 40 meters, I'm using a vertical. It's called a bazooka. I found these schematics on internet. But you need to keep it up in the air. So what I use is a fishing rod. I bought one on AliExpress, very cheap one. I think it's like 35, 40 euros for the the pole. I thought it was going to be a what is it called, fiberglass pole, but it happened to be a carbon fiber pole, which is not supposed to be used because it's conductive for certain reasons. It's not good for antenna. But as hard-headed as I am, so I'm very stubborn. So I just try to make it work, and it works. I had to change the length of the antenna or the fishing pole, and I'm using my chicken coop as my radio. So I connect the bottom of the antenna to my chicken coop. But boy, what do I have success with that one? I've been talking into New Zealand, into Australia, you just name it, unbelievable. I always tell the people it's a chicken coop with the chicken in it that's doing the job, over.
Yep, they're doing all the DX in there, and you're frying eggs at the same time, giving them plenty of RF radiation in there. I think that's why some of the chickens don't have any feathers around their neck, Kurt. They got burnt off, over.
Yeah, don't say it too loud. Don't say it too loud. I will have all these guys at animal production guys who will be, no, I'm just taking very good care of my chicken. They know me, you know. If you go to the QRZ page at the bottom, I put a couple of pictures on there, or videos, where you can see them, you know, walking to me, jumping on my lap. Just they know who is their friend, you know. They know who is their friend. But the chicken coop trick is doing the job. I honestly think that you know, maybe also John there, maybe he should I should buy the whole set. He should buy the whole set. He should have a chicken coop with a chicken, with the bazooka antenna, and he's going to be surprised about what happens there. I see that John is asking who is Alex, or Alex is still there. I'm not sure, but yeah, that's the story about the chicken coop. But fantastic. Yeah, very good. Okay. Anyway, let's try to QRT with each other. See if I can get a couple of more QSOs there, Martin. I keep on making the QSO, you know. It might happen again if something pops up in my mind. I'm sorry, that's how it works sometimes with me. A little bit of talkative person, but that's what it's all about. Ham radio. We can have some big fun and some nice QSOs as well. K2TRD, ON7OFF, Oscar November 7, Oscar Fox, over.
ON7, Oscar Foxtrot, K2TRD. Well, I'm the same way, Kurt. If you ever look at my logbook when I'm running a DX frequency, and if I'm on all day, there only be about 40 to 50 tops, because I talk to everybody and not, you're 5 and 9, goodbye, you know, type of thing. I'm not that way. I like to have a little bit of ratchet jaw. You know, rag chewing, ratchet jawing. You know, that's just the way I am also. Kurt, well, we'll say God bless you and your family. And John also, if he's still there. He was supposed to check out and see if he could resonate those antennas on 12. So I don't know if he's doing that now or the next time we speak. Because I'd be kind of curious if it works that way. You know, I was going to put a four-square up here for 80 meters and one for 160 meters, because I got so much property here that I got the grass cut. I could do that. It's just getting the wires all up and making sure that the snow, you know, I got to have it so high off the ground, and you really don't want to go over 12 inches, really. Once you do that, it doesn't work as good. Everybody I talk to that has them, they say got to be a maximum of 12 inches or lower to the ground, around 6. Well, it'll perform very well. So, I don't know. I get too much snow here. That's the drawback and everything, Kurt. But, Kurt, God bless you and your family. 017, Oscar Foxtrot. We'll QSY off your frequency. God bless. 73, my friend.
Yeah, QSL, no problem, Martin. Martin, I don't know if they've ever given you an award, but you should get an award. You know, you should stick it on your clothes, because if there is one guy who is always coming into Europe and is making a lot of noise here, it's you. So you're really putting the United States on the world map here on ham radio, believe me. Okay, you take care there, Martin. Absolutely pleasure to have this QSO with you again. And I think there's going to be more to come in the future for sure. You have a nice day, and God bless you, mate. Stay safe and say hello to the parrots, and hopefully your wife one day, she will agree with the Silkies. K2TRD, Kilo 2, Tango Romeo Delta. This is Oscar November 7, Oscar Foxtrot here in Belgium. Waving a hand also on the camera, so if you look at it later, you can see it. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. 73, my friends.
73, God bless you.
Bless you. Okay, John, 73 to you and your family also there. God bless you guys. Take care.
Ja, John, geen probleem, jong. Het is een beetje met QRM hier, maar je komt erdoor, hè. Geen probleem. Dus het is gelukt, hè, Roger?
Ja, Roger.
Yeah, I can speak. Don't worry. Are you English? By you know, is your mother tongue English? Over.
Over.
Okay, QSL, no problem. We had somebody else on the site, so let's see who is still around. This is ON7OFF in company with ON8 Echo India, over.
Roger, Echo Lima 7 Echo Mike, Charlie Tango 1, Dinamarca Queen, Washington. Again, Charlie Tango 1, Dinamarca Queen, Washington, okay?
Charlie Tango, and make it again, over.
Negative. Again, Charlie Tango 1, Dinamarca Queen, Washington. Again, Charlie Tango 1, Denmark Queen, Washington, okay?
Okay, Charlie Tango 1, Denmark Queen, Washington. Thank you very much for calling, Carlos. You're 5x5, 55 in Brussels, and we have my friend there who is living on the other side of Belgium. Maybe he has a better copy on you. Go ahead, Carlos. Give me my signal report. Back to you, over. I honestly don't know if it was calling to me or to you there, John. I don't know, over.
Facebook. Is that you on Facebook with your girlfriend, over?
Yeah. That's me with the perfumes. That's my Facebook account, my professional face. You can send from there because my personal, I never use my personal account. It's only my professional account that I'm using, over.
Okay, well, I'll get to a friend request, over.
Yeah, just go ahead, no problem. I'll add you into the list there. No problem, John. Thanks for checking in. I really appreciate, and big fun today with Martin. Always big fun with him to talk to. Over.
Yeah, Roger, and as I said, I've been in ham radio for 40 years, but I had some breaks. When I came back in about 2 years ago, Martin was my first transatlantic contact, over.
Yeah, you know, he's making a lot of noise. I think he's one of the only stations that I can hear every single day. I think he has a special line, a special propagation line with Belgium. I can hear him every single time he's on the radio. So it's very weird because when I'm listening to Whiskey 7 Hotel United, his live stream, I can hear all these Americans, like hundreds, thousands of American stations that he's talking to, but I never hear them. So it's like, you know, maybe their antenna is not high enough and they have a low angle of attack or something like that. I don't know. I honestly don't know, but it's so weird. And the other day I was listening to a receiver on the West Coast, and I hear like thousands of stations from Japan. You can barely hear 2-3 stations, or the Philippines. I cannot hear the Philippines here. It's very rare I hear the Philippines, so it's very weird. But no problem. Okay, thanks for being on the show there, John. Oscar November 8 Echo India. You have a very good day there, and I'll send you a message later on through the other means of communications there. Over.
That's great. Okay, well, certainly please enjoy the rest of your day. Hopefully you'll make a few more contacts.
Kilo Echo.
Maybe we'll talk to you on maybe 80 meters, over.
Yeah, QSL. I got Kilo Echo 8 something on the side, so if you want to stand by, you can make the QSL with him as well. Kilo Echo 8, go ahead. Kilo Echo 8 Golf India, is that correct? Over. Negative contact, QRZ, this is Oscar November 7, Oscar Fox, over.
Kurt, QSK.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Kurt, this is K2TRD. I just want to let you know, I just came in from outside. It's snowing right now. I just want to let you know it's snowing up here right now. You guys have a good one, 73s.
Okay, I hope it doesn't bring a lot of QRM with the snowfall, does it? Over.
No, I usually don't get any QRF from the snowfall with this antenna, Kurt. They use this antenna in the Antarctic. That's one of the reasons I bought it. If you look up the TH7, you'll see they use up in the Antarctic for expeditions and stuff. So it's very good for eliminating the noise from the snow. I could get rain scatter, that's about it. You know, but I never get anything from the snow. 73 guys, God bless. K2TRD, we're going to QSY now.
Okay, 73. Maybe it's Alex who was calling me because I see his remote radioing right now. So I'll stand by a little bit, see who's still around. This is Oscar November 7, Oscar Fox Fox. We're listening. Bye-bye, 73. Martin, talk to you soon.
Yeah, bye, Martin. Okay, Kurt, I'm going to go and have a look around, see what else I can pick up, but we will keep in contact, over.
Yeah, keep on chasing for that Russian beautiful lady who is somewhere on the secret frequency. You'll probably talk with her, I'm pretty sure. Over. 73. And God bless, mate. Talk to you soon. We have other means of communication as well. You take care. Oscar Nancy 7, Oscar Fox Fox, we're listening. Over.
Yeah, 73. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye, 73. QRZ, Oscar Nancy 7, Oscar Fox Fox. Over. Okay, QRZ, this is Oscar November 7, Oscar Double Foxtrot, ON7OFF. We're calling CQ. This is Brussels calling, this is Brussels, Belgium, Europe, calling CQ, Oscar November 7, Oscar Double Fox. We're calling CQ, QRZ. CQ, calling CQ. This is Oscar November 7, Oscar Double Foxtrot, calling CQ. This is Oscar November 7, Oscar Double Foxtrot, calling CQ-DX. CQ20, this is ON7OFF, Brussels, calling QRZ. Calling CQ, calling CQ20, calling 20, calling 20, calling 20 meters. This is Oscar November 7, Oscar Double Foxtrot, calling CQ20, CQ20. This is Oscar November 7, Oscar Double Foxtrot, calling 20, QRZ.
Kilo Bravo 2, Yankee Golf.
Kilo Bravo 2, Yankee Golf. Very good morning to you. Richard, hope everything is okay with you there in Pennsylvania. This is ON7OFF, over.
ON7OFF, this is Kilo Bravo 2 Yankee Golf. Good morning to yourself also. Actually, good afternoon, I'm sorry. Name here is Rick, Romeo India Charlie Kilo. You got it right. And location is Lakewood, New York. Lakewood, New York, western corner of New York State. You are like, I'll give you a report on the next one. I think you're about 5 by 5. ON7OFF, this is Kilo Bravo 2 Yankee Golf.
Yeah, QSL, Rick. Sorry if I sounded like your wife when she's angry calling you Richard, but now I've got it 100% there. So Rick is the name. This is ON7OFF, Kurt here, Kilo Uniform Romeo Tango, and the QTH is Brussels here in Belgium. I'm also live streaming there, Rick. If you want to go and check it out, you click on the first picture on my QRZ page, and you can listen also how your signal is here in Belgium, on the other side of the pond. The signal report 5 by 8, 5 by 9. I hit certain seconds, it picked up to the 9, but you're sounding good there. It's pretty quiet on the band. All this, contest stuff is done because there was a huge contest today from Lima Zulu. Back to you there, Rick, Kilo Bravo, 3 Yankee Golf from ON7OFF. Oh yeah, by the name here is Kurt, Kilo Uniform Radio Tango. It's like Kurt Cobain, but Kurt Cobain is turned off, like in my call sign, and I'm still turned on. So that makes it a little nuanced. Back to you there, over.
Okay, Kurt. Well, thank you for the nice 5 by 8 signal report. You are 5 by 9 solid, 5 by 9 over here in Lakewood. And not sure if you got my call right. Kilo Bravo 2, number 12, Yankee Germany. Kilo Bravo 2, Yankee Germany, here in Lakewood, New York. And nice signal over here, Kurt. I just turned on my PC, and that would be kind of fun to go to your page and see your live stream there. Might take me just a moment or so for this PC to get going there. You know how the Windows 10 is. Usually, actually, Windows 10 has been a faster boot up than some of the previous. But this computer I got is a little bit old, and we'll see how it does here. We're using an old Drake model CR7 barefoot into a 3-element 5-band beam up at 90 feet on this end. Kurt, really old radio. Back to you, ON7OFF from KB2YG.
Yeah, QSL, KP2YG, ON7OFF returning, and I'm sorry I made number 3 of number 2, you know, so it's a bad habit. No problems there. No problems there, Rick. Yeah, I'm just checking your QRZ page. Beautiful setup you have there. I can see the nice amplifiers, and I see the nice beam antenna. I guess that's the antenna that is right next to your home that you're using at the moment. It looks really good. It looks very high, so I think you have a perfect angle of attack for Europe. Fantastic, beautiful setup you have there. I'm just using a dipole here. If you tune into the live stream, you can listen also how you sound, but I'm just working off a dipole, believe it or not. It's hanging in the middle of the nuts tree. I only have one tree in my garden, only one, and I'm abusing that tree to the maximum. So all my antennas are in that nuts tree. Vertical for 10 meters, dipole for 20, dipole for 80, a couple of other wires that I don't know what I should do about it, and then I've got a vertical antenna into my chicken coop. So yeah, that's what is the story here. But yeah, you're sounding fantastic on your station here in Belgium. No problems at all. Beautiful sounding audio as well. So great stuff, mate. QTH here is not so far from Brussels. I'm just about 30-minute drive from the city center of the capital city of Belgium. And by the way, a Golf 4 Whiskey Sierra Hotel, reported that you're 5 and 9 in the UK. Back to you there, sir. Mr. Kilo, oh, where is your call sign now? You have it here. Okay. Kilo Bravo 2, Yankee Golf, Oscar Nancy 7, Oscar Fox Fox, over.
ON7OFF from Kilo Bravo 2, Yankee Golf. Very good, Kurt. Well, I've got your web page pulled up, your QRZ page pulled up, and must be a little bit of a delay there, but this is really interesting. I'll have to, I think I got my speakers turned on also. I'll have to get them turned on here. Oh, there it is. I can hear my audio. How interesting. I'll turn that down so it doesn't interfere with what's going on here. Probably about a 5-second delay there or more. What a beautiful setup, and very interesting to me. I hardly ever have talked to anybody that's had this live streaming going on there. So I think it's really something, and I've heard of it. Not real up on the live streaming sort of thing, but it's been very interesting. We have a huge ham fest every year in Dayton, Ohio. We moved it the last couple of years, but it's generally in Dayton, Ohio. And there was a guy walking around one year with a hat on, with a GoPro camera, and he was live streaming the ham fest back onto the internet. And we never got a chance to see it, but I thought that was really something, especially for all the guys that wanted to go to the ham fest and couldn't make it. So back to you, Kurt. ON7OFF from KD2YG.
Yeah, QSL, Kilo Bravo 2, Yankee Golf. This is ON7OFF returning. Yeah, it takes about 5 to 20 seconds on the live stream to be up to date with, the delay is there because it needs to do some processing, upload it, unprocess it, send it again to you, and it takes some time. But anyway, whatever happens, you are 160 minutes into the live stream, because when you want to review it and, for example, show it to your family members how your signal sounds in Belgium, it's a good way to show them, how you sound here, what is your signal and how is your audio, and showing them that your voice is on top of the world, going on top of maybe billions of people before it reaches down here in Belgium, HI. So that's fantastic. It's if you need to do any kind of test that comes into mind that you wanted to do for a long time, like trying with and without amplifier, or changing settings, changing microphone, changing or trying different sets of antennas, you just let me know. That's why we've got the live stream. I like to do these kind of tests with people, and sometimes people come to me and ask me, can you do me a favor? Can you open the bandwidth of your receiver because I'm going to do ESSB, whatever. It's all possible, so I'm more than willing to do the test and be part of it. Back to you there, Rick. Kilo Bravo 2, Yankee Golf, Oscar November 7, Oscar Double Foxtrot, over.
ON7OFF from KD2YG. I'm kind of curious, Kurt, what kind of rig do you have, over?
I'm splitting my receive and my transmit. So my receiver is a SDR play. So that is the thing that you see, or the SDR console that you actually see on the screen. That is my receiver. My transceiver is a Kenwood TS480. Let me point the camera to it so you can see the transceiver. That is my transceiver, is the TS480, and I'm running the Henry 2 kilo Delta amplifier right now, about 800 watts to 900 watts into the homemade dipole, and what else? My microphone is a C3 Behringer microphone, which is supposed to be a studio mic, but it seems to work pretty well with this particular rig. So yeah, that's the story, just to let you know how it works and what we're using. Rick, back to you there, over.
ON7OFF from KB2YG. Your equipment's working very well. I was just curious on your radio, how new it was and, exactly what you were using right there. I thought possibly your radio was part of the live stream, that the computer part of the radio maybe was. I wasn't sure about that. The software-defined stuff, I'm a little behind the times here. I'm 64 years old. I'll be 65 next month. And all of a sudden I feel myself having a little bit of a hard time keeping up with some of the technology. I'm not a real avid ham. I'll get on here maybe once a week, once a month sometimes, 20 times in one day sometimes. Not too much. Maybe log 100 contacts in a year. I'm not real avid like some of the guys. But I did turn on my amplifier. I've got an old, it's not really that old. I think it's a 2001 10-tech Type 2 amplifier. Very nice amplifier. It had never been used before when I got it just a couple years ago. Somebody had it in the original box, just never hooked everything up. I got a feeling that a lot of people buy some things and then they don't quite realize, like this one is 230 volt amplifier, and maybe their home wasn't wired right, or they didn't want to run the wire for the 230 volt operation. But anyways, I get a kick out of it. Anytime there's a station I really want to work, and if I'm having trouble, I turn on that amplifier. It does take a couple of minutes to warm up, though. It's got a 4CX 1600B tube in there, and that does require a little bit of warm-up time. And the unit's nice. It'll make a lot of power. Anyways, I'll turn it back to you, and then next time I talk, I'll have the true legal military power running on this end, Kurt. ON7OFF from KB2YG.
Yeah, QSL. As I told you, Rick, if you want to try anything, if you want to test anything, just be my guest. I'll stand by if you need to hook up another radio. And let me tell you, it sounds great. And I'm looking at the amplifier that you're using. I'm using the Henry, and it's really doing a superb job for me. So it really helps a lot because, because I lack some nice antenna working conditions, which is a pity. But I got the license only 3 months ago, and it was a kind of a surprise that I was going to get licensed. I did learn for the exam during the lockdown, and when I was doing the lockdown, I actually had plenty of time to do to learn for it, and I got the A-class ticket just after I went to do the test after the lockdown. So I was very happy that I was able to do the or get the ticket, So, but I didn't anticipate anything because you don't know if you're gonna succeed or not, So, but now that I succeeded, it was a little bit too late in the year to start building a tower and antenna and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, it got me by surprise. So I'm stuck with my dipole until springtime. But I'm happy with it. It's doing a good job. It's working how it should supposed to be. Back to you there, Chris. Rick. Kilo Bravo 2, Yankee Golf, Oscar Nancy 7, Oscar Fox Fox, over.
ON7OFF from KB2YG. You should see a little increase in my signal performance right now. Now we're running the 1500 watts power here. I got to turn on my tuner the right way there. Yeah, running 1500 watts now into that same antenna. Well, that's how I got started. I had all dipoles. I had a multi-band dipole with, I think 15 meters and 40 were the first bands I ever talked on. And I had all dipoles back in the day. And for 40 and 80 and 160, I still have some dipoles set up outside. But I was able to get the tower, the antenna, coax, almost for nothing. I see my frequencies drifting off a little bit. I apologize for that. But anyways, I won't touch that. I was going to
correct it, but I think I'll leave it alone. It's reading 14,302.95 right now. But anyways, getting back to it, part of the hobby for me was collecting the tower, the antenna, and setting all that equipment up. The tower was on top of an old department store building 30 years ago, and I'm willing to bet the tower was 30 years old then. So I probably got a 60-year-old tower, maybe not that old, but it was old and rusted then. I had to paint it up and put oil on the inside and all that sort of thing. But anyways, I got that, I think, for $100 if I could remove it from the building. And then the antenna, a friend of mine found that. Somebody called him and said they found it looked like a CB antenna underneath their trailer, and they wanted to sell it for scrap. So I want to say that was $30. And it required some tender, loving care to fix that one up and get that up in the air. So, anyway, I guess I'm a little bit cheap when it comes to the ham radio stuff. I'll spend money on other things, but I part of the hobby for me is just getting a hold of good deals and setting up a station that way. So, anyway, hopefully you've seen a big increase in my signal over there, Kurt, and I'll turn it back to you. ON7OFF from KB2YG.
Okay, I'm going to comment on your last transmission, but before I do, can you just do me a favor? Can you turn on and off the amplifier? Can you put it in standby or something while you're talking? Like, okay, this is with amplifier and this is without amplifier. I'll do the same, okay? I'll do the same. So this is with the amplifier, and this is without the amplifier. So 1, 2, 3, and I'll turn it back on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, okay. There you are. So what is the difference? And maybe you should do the same. Over.
Roger, 729 Bravo.
So we got somebody right on the frequency. I hope you can still hear me okay, Kurt. You're going up 2 S units from what I can see here. You're about an S6.5 to 7 with no amplifier, and S9 plus a little bit with the amplifier turned on. And I can't remember, each S unit is about 6 dB if I remember right, so we're seeing right around a 12 dB increase in signal. I have my amplifier on now, and I'm going to turn it off. Okay, now my amplifier's turned off, no amplifier, running 100 watts. 100 watts right now, no amplifier turned on at all. And now I have the amplifier on again, running 1500 watts. I would imagine you would see that similar increase on your end, Kurt. Back to you, over.
Yep, I can see from signal strength of 7, but you know, it's always a little bit difficult, you know. Signal strength of 7 when you were without the amplifier to a 10/9 with the amplifier. But even when you were at 100 watts, at a certain moment you had a peak of a 9, even with 100 watts. But you can feel and you can see that the signal is much weaker when you actually are using the amplifier. It has a much stronger audio. So the audio quality increases as well, because I think the amplifier picks up the lower, I would say the lower section, the lower power, and then it will pick up the higher power, or it will flatten actually the signal. I could call it that way. So it would flatten the signal for sure. But yeah, absolutely fantastic, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. No doubt about it. But yeah, I am, you know, surprised that, you know, it's only 2 S points. I would have expected maybe like 4 S points or something like that, because you're going from 100, so 100 to 200 should be 1 S point, 200 to 400 should be 1 S point, 200 to 400 is 2 S points, 400 to 800 is 3 S points, and then another to 1600 approximately would be 4 signal S points. But that's theory, you know. But theory and practice sometimes is different. That's why these live streams comes in very handy, Back to you there, Rick, over.
Okay, Kurt. Yeah, I'm kind of avoiding turning on my computer speakers because I don't want the feedback to come back to you. Actually, I could just for the novelty of it, I could turn up my speaker right now, and then you'll hear my voice from moments ago. I'm kind of avoiding turning on my computer speakers. There's audio from me to you, and back from you to me, and then back from me to you again. That's kind of funny. Anyway, Kurt, I'm kind of interested in what you do for a living. I wonder if you are a computer technician of some type. Over.
I was in computer business before. When I was like 20 years ago, I was an IP network engineer, but I changed and did 180 degrees move in my job, and I became a perfumer. So I'm currently, I actually design fragrances and sell these perfumes. And because of the lockdown, I'm locked down. So I can only do is, use the radio and have some fun on the radio. But yeah, I'm designing fragrances, I'm selling them, and I've been doing this now for the past, let's say, 20 years. And I design not only for retail, but also for wholesale. So people who resell my products under their own brand name. I'm providing them the juice, if you can call it that way there. And by the way, I'm like yourself. I'm also, and I just wanted to comment on your previous transmission, I also like to find bargains. I was able to get a good deal on a very thick coax cable that came available, because my antenna is about, 300 feet away from my home. And I needed a very good thick coax cable with very low loss. And normally it was selling about $12-13 for 1 meter, but I was able to get it for only 1.5 euros per meter. So I was really lucky with that one. And if same with you, if you're not into technology and you want to experience the SDR like I'm doing right here, you can always do that. You can go and buy yourself like an SDR play. This device costs maybe maybe $60-70 in second hand, or maybe 100 new. And then you can hook up the SDR play to the antenna, have a little TR switch, transmission receiver switch, and then you can do the same. So you don't have to buy these new expensive radios if you want to have the SDR capabilities, It changes the game a little bit because you have an overview of the entire band, and you can see what's going on. You can pick the strong signals, or you can pick the signal if it's an empty band and go straight to that signal. Back to you there, Rick. Kilo Bravo 2, Yankee Golf, Oscar Nancy 7, Oscar Fox Fox, over.
ON7OFF from KB2YG. Kurt, I gotta apologize. I missed, you said you were in the computer business, but then it seems like there was some QRM or fading. Right now you make a product, and I missed it. I keep missing what product that is. Over.
I'm a perfumer. I design fragrances and perfumes. Roger?
Roger. Okay. I just couldn't hear that quite right when you were talking there. I think there was some type of interference on this end. Well, wow, that's amazing. That is really amazing, and yeah, quite a different spin on your original career there. Very good. Well, I think there's a lot of fun you could have with ham radio, depending on, you can do whatever you want to do. You can have fun with the software-defined radios with a computer. There sure is some amazing products out there nowadays. The antenna part, a lot of people construct those themselves, check the SWR and tune things themselves. The second antenna that I have up there, the other beam, is a 12 and 17 meter beam. A good friend of mine gave it to me. It's a very oddball antenna. It's a company called Mosley made it originally. but they made it as only a 17-meter beam, and then later they had a kit to add 12 meters to that beam. And when my friend added the 12 meters, he had all kinds of problems tuning it because the two bands interact with each other, and there was no exact dimension to set the tuning on the antenna to. It's a gamma feed antenna. So I ended up with it for free, another freebie there. And I had to get an antenna tuner, something that I could go up the tower and play with the antenna with, and ended up working really nice. Really nice antenna there also. The only thing I worry about is at my age, if I need more repair, I'm getting to the point where I should not be climbing up that tower. I probably never should have put it up quite so high. And maybe I'll have to come up with a contraption to fold the tower over someday so I can do some work on the antennas if they ever need it. A little scary there when you start to hit your 60s. Anyway, back to you, Kurt. ON7OFF from KB2YG.
Yeah, QSL, Rick, 100%. And I can relate to what you say about climbing up a tower. When I was like 25 years old, I set up a 80-foot tower here in my garden. I had some help from some ham operator fellows. I wasn't a ham operator at that time. I was mainly on 11, and I was using my 11-meter antenna on top of that tower. But honestly, I wouldn't do it anymore. I would prefer to go over for a tilt-over tower, so I can easily work on the antenna without having to go up in the air and being vulnerable to a lot of accidents that might happen. I would rather go for a tilt-over tower and something like a quad or delta loop because, you know, it doesn't have to be very high. These particular antennas, they don't need this height that you need with a Yagi antenna. But I would not, you know, you shouldn't be surprised that if you lower your antenna, that the results of your antenna will be much worse. So you probably lose the angle of attack that you need for far DX, and your antenna will be less performant. So that's why I would rather go with a delta loop. But back in the year 2000 and the 20, 30 years ago, everybody was using Yagi antennas, but nowadays everything goes with wires. We've got these fishing rods, carbon fiber or fiberglass rods, and they're very useful to actually put some wires up in the air. So I would rather go with wire antennas and very light-weighted fishing rods. You know, you will also save a lot of money on the rotor expenses, you know, because you don't need a big rotor because the antenna is very light-weighted. So I would rather go with something like that. But yeah, that's the project for next year. I need to work on that. I would love to have something like that in my garden, but I'll probably work on that for next year in springtime. Okay, Rick. Great QSO with you, man. If you need to check again, if you need to check for your QSO, check around 1 hour, so 2 hours and 40 minutes. That's where we started to have the QSO. We're about 3 hours and 9 minutes. But if you go and review it, it's going to be saved on YouTube anyway. So when you want to check the live stream, after I click end stream, it will save it on YouTube. And you can review it later, and then you can check out how you sound and do the test with the amplifier and see how it works. So you don't have to do it right now if you don't want to do it right now, because it's particularly difficult to listen to a live stream when you're in QSO with that live stream. It's pretty confusing. It's a little bit mind-boggling. Back to you, Rick. Kilo Bravo 2, Yankee Golf from Oscar November 7, Oscar Double Foxtrot, over.
ON7OFF from KB2YG. I hear another station on there. Hope he's not interfering with me, but he did come in kind of strong right there. Well, very good, Kurt. I sure appreciate the live stream. I'll try to go look at that later today. That would be kind of fun just to see, just to listen to and see. And I've got a brother that's about 100 miles away. I can send him the link. And I think he might get a kick out of that also. That would be kind of fun to see and hear what your signal sounds like over in Brussels. So, well, thank you again, and yeah, I do agree about the new antennas. The big aluminum ones are kind of old school now. The real popular one over here, wire antenna. I think you can get all count bands or 6 bands, 20 meters all the way through 6 meters on the wire antenna. Lightweight, and you don't need those big towers. Maybe some other type of thing over the lights would be fun. You sure can't do a lot now with the lighter equipment for antennas and hardware. Been a real nice USO, and look forward to talking to you again if I ever hear you out here. ON7OFF from KB2YG.
Yeah, QSL. Yeah, we've got this station starts to be readable here in Belgium as well. So the station who is doing the contest. 73s, Rick. God bless you. Stay safe and talk to you soon again. Pleasure is all mine for this QSO. Kilo Bravo 2, Yankee Golf. This is Oscar Nancy 7, Oscar Fox Fox, and stay safe. Bye-bye. 73s, my friend. Over.
Okay, Kurt, 73, stay safe. Good luck with everything. ON7OFF. This is KB2YG clear.
73s, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Delta Tango, Whiskey 3, India, Delta Tango, contact.